Hey Zoe, it's Mrs. Huffman, and we videotaped my lesson today, but it went too long, and so it wasn't going to upload. So I'm just going to quick do a lesson for you so that you can do this assignment right here that I gave you for today. We're starting to talk about long ago and today. And when we say long ago, we also can say the past. And today is the present. So I have this box right here. And we're going to do a case study. This is case file number 6. And we're going to have some different case files that you're going to try and figure out and infer about in your book. So in my box today, I have some things from the past, and these things aren't really from the past, but they're things that come from the past that we're going to talk about. So I have a cow, and I have a chicken, and there is a bull, a horse, there's a turkey in my box, and a goat. I have a pig. I have a picture of a garden. I have a picture of a fisherman. I have a picture of a girl milking a cow. A basket of eggs. And I have this replica, which means what it would have looked like. This isn't a real one, but what it would have looked like. A stove from the past with some little pans and things to go on it. So I want you to think about what these things all have in common from the past. So why do you think I put all of these things in the box? What do all these things have in common about the past? Let's see. Cows. We get milk from cows. Goats. You can get milk from goats. Pigs. You can get meat from pigs and cows. Ooh, chickens lay eggs. Turkeys. Well, what I want you to figure out is that all of these things were things that they used in the past for their food, how they got their food. They would have milked cows. Bulls would have helped pull the plows that they had. They didn't have tractors in the past, so bulls would have helped pull the plows. And horses might have helped to pull the plows to help them in the fields. They would have raised pigs for their meat. They might have even milked the goats if they had goats. Chickens, that's where they would have gotten their eggs. Or they would have had to butcher the chicken for some meat. Turkeys, they would have butchered the turkeys for some meat. They would have made their food in a stove like this. They couldn't have just turned it on. They couldn't just go to the oven and turn it on. They would have had to put some wood in here. And they would have had to make their food in an oven that maybe looked like this in the past. They would have had to grow all of their food in a garden, and then they would have had to store it in their cellar or maybe even in the attic to save for winter. So what I want you to do is I want you to get out this little book, and our case file today in the box was all about food. So I want you to write food at the top and then use one of your inference words. You're going to draw a picture of one of the things that I just talked about life from the past. And I want you to infer what they would have used these things for. So I kind of told you some of them, so you can write what I said, or you can think of something else. And I want you to write, I think that, or my guess is they, or perhaps they. And I want you to infer what they would have used one of these things for in the past. After you get done with that, then I want you to press pause, and we're going to talk a little bit more. Or I want you to press the space bar and do that for me. And then press the space bar again, and we're going to talk about maybe some other ways they would have got food, but this was where I wanted you to focus on for your lesson today. All right, so they also would have maybe gone to a place called the Mercantile, where it was kind of like their Walmart back then, where maybe they would take their chicken eggs there and sell them. They might have sold their eggs to the Mercantile so that other people could go and buy eggs if they didn't have enough eggs for the day. They would have, this looks like maybe some flour. They would have ground their wheat into flour like the Little Red Hen did and bagged that up, and they might have bought flour there. We can also find some things out about the past by looking in books. So I have some things here from the past that we can look in a book. That's not what I want. So here is another picture of the grocery store that they would have had called the Mercantile. They would have went there, and today we go to one that looks like this. And also you can tell that's from the past because it's in black and white. So you can see some of the things they would have bought at the Mercantile. If you've ever watched Little House on the Prairie, you see the Mercantile. But people had to shop many times a week to get their fresh foods since there weren't any refrigerators to keep their food cold. So they had very few choices for their fruits and vegetables, and a lot of things they saved for the winter time. They took care of things in the summertime and in the fall to prepare, kind of like squirrels do for the winter, and then they would put a lot of things in the cellar. So I want you to, I hope you already did, write about food from the past, and tomorrow I'll show you another video. We'll crack another case, and you'll be using this again tomorrow. So I hope you're having a good day. We miss you. We'll talk to you later. Bye.